Well, here's a video you'd be surprised to see. It's a video about me saying what I don't get about the furry fandom, and this is coming from a furry. Let's take a look, shall we? One of the things I don't get when it comes to the whole furry thing is the name handler. Now, I know what a handler is. A handler is someone who helps walk around, who walks with a fursuiter when it's not a con or a meetup and such, to make sure things are all right, you know? I never liked the term handler though, because it seems more like circus handler, or something a little ewy and kinky, you know? Which, I know people think furries are kinky, and to an extent, yeah, they may be right, but I think there's a little bit more. I think that the whole handler thing, that just goes a little too far. I always like the term escort or guide or, I don't know, person who walks with a fursuiter to make things are all right. Something like that, I don't know. Now I know what you're thinking. Doesn't escort have a kinky edge to it? Well, yes it does. But then again, so does handler when you think about it. I mean, then people say don't think about it. Well, I'm gonna think about it. Sorry. You know? Hugs. And I know what you're thinking. Yes, I do hug other fursuiters and other furries. You know? I mean, it's what we do, right? Thing is, when I first started, I was just like, wait, what? Seriously? You and I barely know each other and you want a hug? Okay. And we did. We did hug. But looking it back, I was just like, I barely know that person. And we hugged. I guess you could say that's what makes the fandom so wonderful, but yeah, it was a interesting experience. All the pun names. And I know what you're thinking with this one. It's a pun, it's a joke, don't you get it? Yeah, I do get it, but when you're naming your fursuit making company or whatever, seriously, I think it's about time we stop the whole more for less, made for you. I mean, it's kind of getting old, isn't it? Please. When you really think about it, it's kind of a lame joke, the whole. One of the things actually furries do hate is the term pop you fur, you know? I think it's a lame joke. The other furries like Ragehound, she has actually taken quite a bit of, you know, she's actually kind of taken a bit of offense to it because apparently it's like an overused term and she thinks, and she's sick of it, you know? I don't watch much of Ragehound's videos, I must admit, but yeah. And finally, people who take the fandom way too seriously. Seriously, I get this in sports, I get this in politics, I don't need it in my little furry world, you know? Seriously, we're people who dress up like this, you know? I don't need the whole drama and stuff in this fandom. We're just here to have fun, you know? So, anyway, that's my video on just making, I'm just making on furries that on things that make the fandom a little strange to me, even as a furry. Anyway, I'm YJ Wolf, and this message will self-destruct.